Unreal Engine. Graphs must be great. Created by Chris Darril. Darril Arts. Darril Arts is the publisher, but the developer is Stormind Games. Yeah, there it is. The following content was saying graphic violence, not suitable for all audiences, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. If you're under 18, leave. Yeah, Remothered Tormented Fathers. And Remothered Broken Porcelain, as we said, is gonna come out this summer. I can't believe it that we're in 2020. Start a new game, removing previous saved data. Okay, we don't have anything saved anyway. Let's check a bit the settings. Yeah, HD, full screen, field of view, HD texture mode, high quality. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have a 1080 graphic card. I think we can handle it. All others are auto. Let's leave it to auto. Okay, it lagged a bit there. Master, ambient. Everything is 100. Let's leave it at 40%. Apply. Yes. Controls. Tutorial on. WASD for walking, running shift, crouch, control, or C. You know, I prefer control. Flashlight. Flashlight is spacebar, it's not F. Okay. Interact, examine, item, electric button, dodge. Oh, we're gonna dodge. Okay, inventory, that. Shall I put like, how can I change that? Can I change that? Aim, hold the door. Right click, we can hold the door. Place diversion, change diversion, middle mouse. View, throw diversion. Okay, both keys basically. This, okay, we're gonna see. Okay, close. Remothered Tormented Fathers. It's the first one out of the trilogy. The second one is gonna release at summer 2020. Meaning this year. Oh my god, I always forget that we are in 2020. And it's gonna be a third one, which we don't know when it's gonna be released yet. But the second one on summer 2020 is gonna named like Remothered Broken Porcelain. But this is the first one out of the trilogy, Remothered Tormented Fathers. So let's play these so we can buy the second one on the summer, the one is gonna get released. New game. She looks like Jodie Foster. Save game. Okay. Inventory P. Oh, that's the tab. Okay, let's see it again. Run, crouch. I couldn't change the inventory is diary is tab. Place diversion is E. Change diversion is middle mouse. View C. Okay, so basically it's all the and R. What is R? Oh, reset camera. And the okay, everything is near there. And IP. Great. That's a great scene. Thamil, Happy New Year, buddy. To you too. How are you? How are you? Let's start this game. Let's see what awaits us.
So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madame Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madame Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's
Alzheimer.
always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Okay, what did they found like a lost child, Celeste Felton? Okay, Chris Darril created this game. So they found what they were talking? Something to make them young again? Elixir of life? I'm gonna get really confused with this game, I guess. That's nice graphs. Playground. Madame Svenska. What, the old lady is gonna tell us the story? Jodie Foster! What is this, Silence of the Lambs? She's a smoker. That means I can smoke also. On stream. That's Celeste Felton? The missing child? She doesn't look like her on the poster though. Oh, that's a dirty van. Clean it once in a while, lady. Jodie. Is this sounds good? Game sounds and my voice? Is it balanced? If it's not, just tell me. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs. Moths. created, written, and directed by Chris Darril. It's one-man show. Oh, that's the post.
It's gonna rain again.
Objective: reach the residence of Dr. Feldon. Okay. Just 1 minute. Yep, we can run. I mean, whatever you can call it running. Tab is okay. The objective: collectibles by Sweet Jennifer. St. Margarita Institute, Dr. Rosemary Reed. So basically our name, I'm gonna write it down. Rosemary Reed. Okay, Institute. And medical report. Okay, let's start reading. Patient Mr. Richard Felton, sex male, born on February 16, 1920, 1958, first diagnosed symptoms. Emergency hospitalization. The patient complains of severe pain in the abdomen due to many diarrhea and vomiting discharges. He seeks emergency assistance. An ambulance took him from home to undergo extensive clinical examinations. Suspected ulcerated parasitosis. Oh my god, parasites basically. X-ray exam abdomen. At first glance, by direct abdominal radiography, the patient reports evidence hydro air levels in the abdominal cavity with abundant kidney, liver, and intestine abscess drainage, where unusual formations are noticed. Parasitosis. The affected areas are full blown to a common microorganism damaged by unusual intact. After removal of skin cysts, there is evidence of proliferation of multiple parasites, moths, characterized by unusual cellular activity. Suspected cause in the affected areas. Blood test and urinalysis. Oh damn, I'm reading the freaking medical report of that guy. Blood tests show a significant increase of the values in leukocytes and inflammation indices. Possible correlation with the suspected ulcerated parasitosis, testosterone deficiencies, and marked presence of estrogen, potentially unrelated to the disease. Urinalysis shows traces of blood and follicles like larvae, overdose of drugs, opioids, and surplus of unapproved psychodrugs, antidepressants without prescription, monoamine oxidase inhibitor. I'm proud that I said that word, even though wrongly, I guess. I suspect abuse of phenoxyl. Diagnosis: patient with UPP, ulcerative proliferative parasitosis, which shows alteration of the organs involved in the difficult general clinical picture. Due to the large number of affected areas and the delicate state of health, the inefficiency of surgical intervention is inherent. External causes and hypotheses of contamination risk are considered subject to further testing. Antiemetics, antibiotics, and cortisone are prescribed. The Dr. G. Accardi. What's the one? Medical test notice. Dear Dr. Richard Felton. Oh, is it that the Richard Felton is a patient and he's a doctor? I'm going to write his name. Richard Felton. Dear Dr. Richard Felton, with this letter, we inform you about the urgency to undergo treatment with our specialists who are usually in charge of following patients affected by debilitating disease like the one you have. It is understood that your refusal to undergo psychological therapy seems clear to us, and since we understand your choice, we encourage you to go through other in-depth analysis at our institute. Whether you were unable to communicate with us, we invite you to tell your wife, Ariana Gallo, okay, his wife, 1 minute, Ariana Gallo. We invite you to tell your wife, Ariana Gallo, which is your designated helper and beneficiary as well, to contact us. According to the diagnostic criteria provided by the regional health system to our institute, we're obliged to request you once again not to be absent on the designated dates for the next requested medical exams, full body x-rays, urological examination, because the doctor a card. So he wasn't going to that test. He wasn't going, he was like, fuck all. The arrival, events, and tutorial, not getting a tutorial. And I cannot do it now. P, okay, just P is pause. And reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Yep. So I'm guessing, let's see this. How can we, okay. Missing, lost child, Celeste Felton. Missing since Thursday, October 14th. Okay, Celeste Felton, lost child, October 14th, 1971. What year is this now? Must be 71. Last seen 4 p.m. at recreation ground, blah, blah, blah. It's something like date of birth, 58, female, 13 years old. So yeah, it's 71, 58 plus 13 years that Celeste Felton is. At last, okay, press to exit. So where are we going now? This way? This way? Oh, this way. Let's go this way. Oh, you're going with high heels? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, this is from the side. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back, but let me check here first. Sears. New collectible unlocked. Cut here, cut there. Sears on screen, October 31st, 1971. That's a weird location to advertise a play. Any other collectibles? Okay. Let's go back. Oh, why did you come with your high heels? Is it something here? No, we can't interact with this. So we have to turn on the right then. Okay, the game is running great. As I see. Okay. Oh, did he has a stamina? Yeah, I think here we have a stamina, so we have to be careful when we're gonna start running from somewhere. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons and mirrors. Dr. Richard Felton and Associates, Notary Study. Oh, okay, there's a cutscene. For those that just came, the game just started. Remothered Tormented Fathers.
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
So is she a doctor? Like... Rosemary Reed, what are you? You came from the hospital? And yeah, let's open the door. Or let's try. Okay, it's open. So we came to see Dr. Felton, but to make him start his examinations. I don't know. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. Okay, we will. That's a nice mansion. Oh. Oh, that's a haunted mansion. Yeah. Yeah. We can't try with this. It's a nice garden. It's a creepy garden. Let's go up here. Oh. that doesn't seem like the front door. What's that? Is anything? Scissors. But we cannot pick it. We cannot interact it. At least we can't interact it now.
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
It's locked. Okay. I guess we have to find another way. But that doesn't seem like the main entrance. Well, maybe the main entrance is from that side, maybe? But that looks like the side. Yeah, I mean... Let's go through here. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a lamp. She doesn't have much of a stamina. And we cannot see the stamina, by the way. What's here? Oh, stop panting. Okay. Again, that doesn't look like the main entrance. What was the, oh, there's something here. What's this statue? Definitely unquishing. Okay, yeah, definitely she is. What? She's hiding. She's afraid. She's hiding her eyes. Something she doesn't want to see. That's a nice graphs. And the atmosphere, like the mansion looks like haunted. Oh my god. We're gonna have a hard time on this one. That does look like the main entrance, but it's on the side. Our main goal is to go in. Well, I have to light a cigarette now. Oh, come on.
Yes?
Good evening.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Margarita Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
Oh, no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was easy.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
1971? And he doesn't smoke? Everybody smokes at 1971. Even on aeroplanes. Up as a dessert. Oh, achievement unlocked. The arrival. She has the sexiest run. Appetizer dessert. You are weird.
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Okay, his wife lives there. And the nurse haven't seen her. He's seen her only twice. Locked up in a room, listening to the same music over and over again.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, the office, the library. Yep, examining the mansion. Shall I find my way out of here? I'm sure I have to. I would like to leave this mansion like in a bit, like in 5-10 minutes, when things are gonna start attacking me. Okay. Let's see this painting. The coronation of a virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above the stunned eyes and a light hits her, but something is out of place from the dark sky that threatens storm and descending the hideous hand of stranger creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Up at the corners, those hands. Okay, I guess let's see what's... Let's snoop around, basically. I like snooping around. What's this? Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Rosogallo closes. Danger of contamination. Wyman and the Feltons indicted for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971. The Rosogallo farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to suspected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infested by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right. Okay. Her husband, the notary Richard Felton, bottom right. Professor and company's partner, Albert Elias Wyman, large picture, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the resident at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who manage the building and supervise the harvester, the sisters of the adjoining convent. Photo. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis, photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashman received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the order of physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as location for product distribution, the activities ceases. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claim a substantial refund for the damages they suffered because even their children have been infected, and as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. Huh. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantation, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearly monastery. Harry, what is it, man? So, who were the Ashmans? The owner and so Albert and the company's partner, Albert Elias. The warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans. So Ashmans. The Ashmans basically ratted out, and Felton was doing some experiments, pharmaceutical experiments. So he got all the products there infested. The Ashmans and the business, and there's the business partner, Albert Elias Women. Albert Elias, is it women? Okay. Oh, there's the other side. What's on the other side? You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news? You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back to you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Sure, you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls? You never got balls. So who said that now? To whom? And there's a girl missing. What was it? Celeste Felton. Is it Dr. Felton's daughter? Did he make the threat come true? What was it, the Ashmans or women? Okay, let's put that down. Oh. We've been here. Hey, Rosemary.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down.
Okay, that's Dr. Richard Felton.
Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
Okay, he didn't want to go through the exams.
1958?
Yes, indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency, overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, phenoxyl. Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record...
Celeste
I am
Felton.
not sure where you're trying to
Jennifer?
go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
Oh, you piss him off.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
Why was she trying to forget her daughter?
What is this?
Her adopted daughter.
Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed.
Gloria is hiding something also.
Real name. Your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Yeah,
Mr.
Gloria.
Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter.
Good evening.
Follow me.
I'm confused. Okay, she left home. That the girl that was missing, Celeste Felton,
Mr. Felton.
and she was calling her also Jennifer. Celeste Felton. It was her adopted daughter.
You know the way.
Oh, Gloria, gotta get you.
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case,
Did she though?
there was a motivation behind it.
She just left
And
the
it
girl,
threatened her life.
and it threatened her life. Okay, we did the objective. We went into Felton's mansion. Now what? Achievement unlocked. Disappearance.